Now at this point, I've first of all untwisted all my yarn because that's what I do. There are methods for putting it in plastic bags, for putting it in jars, for doing this, for doing that, on turntables. If those work for you, fine. I just find it's easier every round or two to untwist. I've worked one row of stockinette. Here's my triple cast on that I triple slip knot. I've just undone it. It just leaves me 3 ends to weave in. It will not undo any stitches. And you can clearly see now with one row of stockinette done, and in this case I knit gold with gold, blue with purple, green with green, the braided cast on tends to roll forward. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a Latvian braid. To do the Latvian braid, we're going to take our 3 yarns, bring them to the front of the work because we are going to purl them. I'm working with a magic loop. Since I only have 40 stitches, it works fine. How you hold your yarn, that's going to depend on what works for you again. You're only going to be doing 3 or 4 rounds with 3 colors of yarn, and for 3 or 4 rounds most of us can manage. There are guides that you can buy to put on your fingers. What I find works is to put them in the order I want them on my index finger. The 2 additional yarns also go over my middle finger, and the others don't, so that I have 3 yarns this way. And now once again we're going to take our yarn and we're going to purl. We're going to purl purple with purple, and I'm going to bring the purple intentionally over the other 2 yarns. See how I'm bringing it from the bottom to the top, from the bottom, crossing it over, and I'm making a purl stitch. Now I have my green, and I'm picking my green up, and I'm intentionally crossing it over the gold and dropping it off. And now I'm purling the gold, and the gold yarn is at the bottom, and I'm intentionally picking it up over the other 2 yarns and twisting it. And once again now the 3 yarns are in order. I'm back to purple. I'm going to purl the purple stitch, bring the yarn down, pick it up, carry it over the other 2 stitches, go into the green, carry the green up over the other yarns. I don't want to split it there. And then we do the gold, and again the gold, we come down, pick it up, bring it round. Purple, untwist the yarns so the purple is on the bottom, pick the purple up, cross it over the other 2 yarns. Green, bring the needle down, cross it over the other 2 yarns. Gold, bring the needle down, cross it over the other 2 yarns, and what you begin to see is you see these waves of color here with a stitch, and that's what we're looking for. We want to intentionally bring the yarn over, and this is, I'm not saying that this is not awkward. I'm not saying that perhaps if you use guides you could do it easier, but this is a trim. This is an edging, and this is only done for a few rounds, and if you do it only for a few rounds, no matter how awkward it is, it's not too bad. I limit this trim to something like hats, perhaps a neck down sweater for a neck edge, mitten cuffs, sock cuffs. I would never do this on a lower hem of a sweater. I just don't have the patience. 2 color is easier than 3 color. I think 3 color though is worth the effort. Now once again, though I started with my yarns untwisted, as you see, as I bring them over, what I'm doing with my hand is twisting them And I'm getting these twists once again in my yarn. My yarn is twisting. That's one of the ways that you know you're doing it right. So there's the first half of the Latvian braid. I'm going to stop, continue the second half of the round, and then show you how you do the second half of the Latvian braid.